It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I always have coffee when I watch Radar. You know that.
Of course I do, sir.
Everybody knows that.
Of course we do, sir!
Hot! Too hot!
Titus, I'm bored.
The boy is paladin happy.
There can be only one.
It's all in the reflexes.
Good morning and happy hump day. What's going on, Valhalla? Oh shit, I forgot to hit it. Too much going on this morning, I forgot to hit it. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a good one. It's Wednesday, and that means it's hump day. There can be only one. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you all. Great to have you here. Holy crap. What's up, Happy Dino? Project Cambrian, what's up? Jill Powers, the River Daughter, is here. Good morning, Jill. Hopefully you were having a good one. The lovely Sherry and her slamming clam. Good morning, Sherry. Project Cambrian, what's going on, brother? Daryl the Derelict is here. Arwen Avalon is here. BH Samurai 2020 says, good morning, Valhalla. Good morning. How are you doing, man? Good morning. Hopefully it's going to be a good morning. Snorterpoopus Cuber is my favorite polar bear on YouTube. He's also the only one that talks to me. Strange enough. I mean, I know, right? He's the only polar bear I know that actually talks, which is a huge skill, especially, you know, on the interwebs. You've got a polar bear that talks. Good morning, my friend. Hopefully you are doing well. Good morning, everybody. We've got a happy dinosaur. He talks too. What's up? He's the only dinosaur I know that comes and talks to me. I forget that raptor that's like Alan in Jurassic Park 3. Happy dinosaur is where it's at. He's the dino that knows because he's got the nose. What's up, happy dino buddy? Hopefully you're doing good. Happy day to you, my friend. Happy day to you. Good morning, Mr. Funk. He's on the way to the dentist. Take care, brother. Hopefully you have a good one. So much going on. What is up? Good morning, Mephisto. What is up in the land of enchantment? How are you doing, brother? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you were doing well. Everything's going good there. I hope everything's going good. I hope you're doing good. Kicking ass, taking names, take no prisoners. You know what I mean. What's up, Psychodorf 9? How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. It is very good to see you. I'm a little thrown off this morning, so I'm trying to say hi to everybody, and I want to talk about something before we get into what is going on in the thumbnail and what's going on in the description. Good morning, Mr. Krantz. Hopefully you were doing well. I hit the microphone, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Pacific 414. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for being here. All of you, thank you so much for being here. Me and my monkey. What's going on, brother? Skull and a tuck and roll to you, sir. Hopefully you were doing well. Morning, Jay. What's up, Jay? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. What is up? And still no ads. I wonder if they can't do that because I'm a brand account. Everybody's got their at thing going on, right? Nobody's got their handles up anymore. Everybody's got the ad thing. I wonder if it's because I'm a brand account. You know, we've been talking shit about brand accounts because I can't give memberships. I can't give memberships. I can't get memberships, free memberships anyway. I can't be gifted a membership. I can't gift memberships. It doesn't work for us brand accounts. They wanted you to make a brand account. I don't like the ad. Yeah, I don't like the ad either. I don't like it either. And I'm wondering if the reason why it hasn't changed is because I'm a brand account. That might be it. That might very well be it. They wanted you, they pushed for this brand thing back in the day, turn it into a brand account, have a brand account, and then they kind of screwed us over on the membership stuff because we can't gift them and we can't get them as gifts. So I can't just like hit a button and be like, hey, I want to give some memberships away. It doesn't work that way for me. So I wish it did because I'd love to give, 5 free memberships away a month. That'd be great. Walter's saying I should dye dye the beard fluorescent green and walk down the street at night. It would complement his Liberty spikes with the LED lights on the tip. Do I need Liberty spikes? Is that where we're going here? Get the Liberty spikes going. So really quick, I don't know how long we'll talk about this. Putin's cat popped in chat this morning and said, has anyone heard from Culture? And I'm like, hey, what about Culture? And he said he missed his show yesterday around 3 p.m. Mountain Time. And it was suggested by a couple in the chat that he was in the hospital. All our prayers going out to Culture. I did text him as soon as Putin said that. Hopefully, if he is in the hospital, he is resting and he is okay. I hope that everything's fine and that he's not in the hospital and this is just a rumor. If it is not, however, all of our prayers go out to Culture Casino, and I want to talk about this for a minute. You look rather handsome in that hat, Loki. Well, thank you. Thank you, Happy Dinosaur. So I got this for Halloween. You like scary movies. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to, it's winter again. I'll rotate through all the beanies on various shows because I like to keep my ears warm. I will follow up and try and find out what's going on. Hopefully he's fine. Culture Casino is one of the very best of us. And that's a rare thing sometimes, especially around this place. It's a rare thing to meet someone that genuinely cares about the people that he works with, that genuinely cares about their chat. We see all kinds of craziness all the time. In fact, the topic today is a whole bunch of craziness and stuff that's going on. Hopefully Culture's fine because he is absolutely one of the best people I've ever met on this platform. I definitely don't want anything to be wrong. I want him to be fine. I want him to be absolutely fine. Culture Casino is great. He's a great person. Not just a great person, but a great friend, a great brother. And like I said, hopefully he was fine. Yesterday morning, his stream was very erratic. I assume it was internet issues later that day. I know there is some health. There's some health issues that he never ever talks about. So I'm hoping he's fine. And everything's fine. And it's not my place to talk about whatever health issues he has. Yes, absolutely. Arwen, we love Culture. We love Culture. Culture is one of those guys that is not going to talk about what's going on with himself. Very much like this guy right here, Mr. Dag Outlaw. He just doesn't. He goes forward and he does what he needs to do. He takes care of his business and he loves getting to be around and do the things he does and he appreciates it. Culture is the same way. Culture is absolutely the same way. Thank you, brother, for the $5 super chat. You know, you don't ever have to pay a late fee ever. It is very mumuch appreciated, but you never have to do that, brother. We love you. And it's just good having you here. It's just good having you around. Like back in the day when we used to do some kinds of mischief and hang out and do all that. It was always good just having you around. And it's good having you around in chat still. That's what matters is stuff like that. So thank you for being here. Thank you very much, brother. This one is just for you because I know how much you love it. Long live the fighters. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
That's right. Long live the fighters. Tim Hayes says he complains about being old, but he's fine. He's great. He's absolutely great. The first time I met Culture was that shining light moment. Oh, with the hair. I talk about that all the time. So funny because it's true. It's true. You look out a bunch of sea of people and you see the light shining down and the hair. And I was like, oh, that's Culture Casino. Because of the hair. Still the better Dune movie. Absolutely. Absolutely. Third movie apparently is done filming. Honestly, I don't like doing a lot of pop culture nowadays. Maybe some video game stuff, maybe some movie stuff every once in a while. But I'm kind of out of the pop culture business. For me, it's done. It's over. What they have now is mediocre. Just look at that last Predator movie. So he does whatever this girl tells him to do. Good morning, Jester, and longest parsec over on the Rumbles. Thank you guys. He does whatever the woman tells him. Screw family, screw all that. None of that matters. Just doing what the whammon tells you to do. The blonde whammon. I'm just done. I'm really done with pop culture. There might be the occasional thing I want to talk about, but maybe some video game news. I think video games are going to take a while to get back in that good place. They just fired a whole bunch of devs over the last week for bullshit. So we'll see. I'm hoping there's a change in direction. The lady that put the type A, type B body type into Dragon Age or Dragon Origins, not Dragon Origins. God, why am I? Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest 3 HD remaster has been fired. Yeah, they fired a bunch of Karens, is what they did. They fired a bunch of boss Karens. I think things are starting to look up. Amen, Loki. Perfect description. Well said. I feel the same way. Yeah, dude. Live with Brian. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Speaker for the dead. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Like I said, dude, because you did a nice video. You're like, I'm just not going to see it. I'm just not going to see it. So I saw it. It's not worth the price of admission. Anything that was cool about it is drowned out with bullshit about beefies and predators having feelings. And all this crap that I don't want. Who wants that? No, you go to a predator movie, you see him all the time. He's using the trees. If it bleeds, we can kill it. It's so up its own ass now that you're just like, no, I've had enough. I can't take it. I'm done. If we ever meet, you have to headbang the vinyl. Yes. I love your collection. I would love to hear you Lord of the Rings in vinyl. We will get there. So I think I'm going to do a Metallica. I may do Master of Puppets. I don't know. We did Transformers. We did Godzilla. I've got like 40 Godzilla vinyls back there. And I'm not shitting you. I've got like 40 of them. For as many movies as there are, I've got a record for it. Everything. So, but yeah, we will get to Lord of the Rings eventually. So I think I'm going to do a Metallica one today. I may do Journey tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do Metallica today. You're going to get a vinyl. You're going to get a shorts vinyl with it actually playing the music because I'm reviewing it. So why not fight the system and be like, hey, this is a review. It's a review for an album, a product. That should not be copyrighted. It's a review for a vinyl. So I'm fighting copyright left and right on that. And just saying, hey, it's a review. I should be able to review it, right? I'm reviewing the actual physical album. I should be able to review it. Thank you so much, brother. MB Geek for your $10 super chat, bro. This one's just for you.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Right. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Penny. Good morning, Penny. Hopefully you were doing well, Penny. And loving on that grandbaby this morning. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel now for gaming. It's still just a pinprick in the distance, though. Well, they're getting rid of a lot of the westernization stuff. So, and that's what Japan needs to do. You know what? You want to rule the roost, Japan? You want to go back to the way things used to be? Get rid of the Western modernization shit. Get rid of the westernization stuff and do what you do best. Be a great country for gaming. Give it to us your way. You can do all the translating. You can do all the stuff you need to do. Just get rid of the Western studios. Get rid of them. You don't need them. You don't need anything going on in the U.S. Just release the games. That's all we need. You know what? Do the translation in house. Have them Japanese voices. Don't even get American freaking actors, voice actors to do the voiceovers. Just release it in Japanese and put subtitles. We will play the shit out of them and they will sell. Dean Krantz with $10 super chat. Thank you, Dean. Thank you so much, my friend. He says, my take on the Predator films. They are a race of hunters, but they do not eat their kills. Trophy hunting is fine, but that is a waste of meat. Disney is praising unethical meat harvesting. Okay, here's the deal. And this is what they don't ever tell you in the movies. And I'm sure Disney is going to completely erase this from canon. The predators hunt to get mates. Okay? So the better the trophy, the better the mate. And they come back to their homeworld, Yacha, and they have litters of little predators. So they will mate with the best possible mate they can get with their trophy. Whoever the best is that they can get with their trophy. And then they mate. They have litters of Yacha, and then they go off and do another hunt again. They come back and they mate. And then they go off and do another hunt again. So your trophy bring home gets you laid and gives you the ability to have more of your spawn. That's brilliant. Just go with that. That's brilliant. That's the way it was in the books. That's the way it is in the comics. Better the trophy, better your standing, better mate. And the women are bigger than the males. They're going to keep that. I don't know if you saw at the end of the movie when he's like, that is my mother. The women are bigger, and I'm sure they're going to keep that. The women are bigger than the males. The males go out and hunt, get trophies, have fun. Women stay home and raise the litter, but they're bigger than the boys. So there's no reason to screw with any of that. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to screw with all that. They're going to screw with the idea of the tribe, the family, and they're going to go, no. Don't trust your family. Don't love your family. Don't listen to your family. Listen to the blonde Karen that's girl-splaining everything to you and acting like she knows everything. That's the problem. That's the issue. No. Predator wouldn't do that. Not even this Predator, who's like an anomaly and whatever. It's so up its own ass. But thank you. Thank you, brother, for the $10 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one is just for you. A little skull and token roll to start your morning off right. Gesture says Japan is going to lead the way in AI voice acting. Japanese VAs will still get work, but Western dubs will be AI. I can't wait. I don't care. Let the Western voice actors, let them go. I don't care. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the politics. I'm tired of the race baiting. I'm tired of all the bullshit. I'm tired of if it's a Chinese character, it's got to be a Chinese voice actor, blah, blah, blah. All the petty bullshit and the rules and the crap, all that. I'm done. I'm absolutely done. I don't have time for it. I'm just, get rid of them, Japan. Get rid of them. China's not doing that shit. It's that simple. China's not doing it, so why should you be doing it? And a $2 super chat from Jedi Master Lost in Space and Sci-Fi Classics says, good morning, Loki. Happy hump day. Happy hump day, my friend. Get your hump on. Get your hump on this morning. Do I have a hump song? Oh, I bet you I do. I know I got the Makini song, but he's not here.
Everyone's so rare. Makini's got the flair. Drop them pennies where the lights are flashing bright.
But he's not here because he's doing his own show. Let me see. What do I got? No, too slow. Anyway, or we could go with something softer. No. Or we go glory and honor. Nope. Anyway, thank you, my friend, so very much. Is it not going to let me? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? No, I do not want to create a new brand. I just want to move within my own brand. Create brand. Is it even going to do it? We'll do one and see if it does it without me having to. Yeah, it does. All right, we're going to go back to brand. And it still won't let me move. It still won't let me move it. What a bunch of shit. Unfreaking believable. I've got to leave the studio to play a clip. I've got to leave the studio to play a clip. Son of a bitch. This is what some people are paying $900 a month for. I'm not going to do that. Hell no. I was like, nope, cancel. You want people to pay $900 to get stuck in the back without being able to move around, without being able to go through your videos, without being able to change anything, without you being able to do shit. You want people to pay $900 a year for that shit. Even more if you pay monthly. That's what you want, StreamYards. And it's no wonder people are like, fuck StreamYards, I'm going to do OBS. Screw this, I'm going with that. Screw that, I'm going over here. No, we're not doing that.
God, I want to punch an old woman in the face.
Yes. That's what I want to do right now is punch an old woman in the face. And Big Geek Smart Girl with the $10 super chat. We went from Tickle Me Xenomorph to My Pet Xenomorph. How to Train Your Xenomorph. It's Disney. It's Disney. How to Train Your Xenomorph. I even got a picture. Hold on. I even got a picture a friend sent me that I was like, oh shit, I got to share that. Hold on one second. And see, this is why I just don't. Because this, I'm just, yeah. How to train your xenomorph. How to train your xenomorph. Jay with the $10 super chat. Got an update. Moved from CA to NB in September. Bunking with my parents for now. Feeling better, but unemployed. Also pinched my sciatic nerve during the move, so I'm healing from that still. Damn, bro. Okay. Congratulations on the move. I understand the bunking with parents bit. So many of my friends, when we were in our early 20s, had to do that. And I'm seeing people having to do it now. I feel for you, man. I don't know if I could have ever done that. I see the need. I get it. I totally get it. Totally 100% understand. But I don't know if mentally I could have survived that. So you are stronger than I am, my friend. You are stronger than I am. Because I don't know if I could have done that. I don't know. I understand when it's like, well, it's either that or sleeping in my car. I get it. I just don't know if I could have survived it. So all the luck in your future, my friend. I hope you get a job soon and get back to having your own place. Keep kicking ass, keep taking names. And you know what? Let's rain some fire down on the village just for you, Jay. Yeah, derpy derp for the xenomorph. Okay, let me get rid of that. Where are you? Where's my bookmarks? Okay, on to okay. On to the story at hand. Ruh-oh. So these are allegations that have recently come back to light about Hassan Piker. And this is from our good friend Destiny, who I will not follow. I won't follow Hassan either because they're both, well, they both bob the knob. Let me just say that. Both of these guys bob the knob. Hassan bobs the knob of communism. He is all up on that. Recently, he was in China, and the police just basically took his phone and were like, yeah, we're going to go through this because we think you might have a meme of our glorious leader, Meow Meow. That's what I call him, Meow Meow. I probably just like killed any chance of ever being monetized in China because I said that. We believe you may have meme of Meow Meow, our great leader, Meow Meow. And they took his phone. They just took his phone. Now, you know what's funny? Hassan goes all in on the socialism good, patriotism bad, socialism good, freedom of speech bad. He bobs the knob of communism, especially China. And they just take a shit and start going through it like, you know, this isn't yours and you have no rights. And he's just, it's so good. Take my phone away. Take my rights away. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. Exactly, James Dosher. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. So bring in our good buddy Destiny, who literally bobs the knob. He literally bobs the knob. And Destiny says, if Hassan is going to reach this hard to say that I kickstarted Fuentes' career, then I am responsible for his career 10 times over. Also, Hassan banged a 15-year-old when he was visiting that brothel in Berlin. He did visit a brothel in Berlin too. So that's not out of the realm of possibilities. He talked about it himself. That's something, yeah, I want to put out there. It's always sex. It's always sex. It's always about sex. That's why he doesn't like to talk about it as much now. Because he talked about it when he went there. And he talked about it. Yes, they're both bottom feeders. Absolutely, 100%. Arwen Avalon nails it. He talks about it, and then it just disappears. Now, if I'm Hassan, I am suing this son of a bitch. And that is completely possible because he's making allegations. In print, it's liable. Slander is spoken. He's made the accusation that Hassan banged a 15-year-old. Hassan identified as white when the cops questioned him. No mention of him being an Islamist and of Turkish descent. Yet he is not here in the USA. Hassan is a magnet for young, dumb, liberal quim. Okay, I'll say that again. Young, dumb, liberal quim. That's what Hassan is a magnet for. That's why Twitch keeps him around. Okay, he is completely, totally protected by Twitch. Why? Because he is a magnet for young, dumb, liberal quim. It doesn't get any sleazier than that. Oh, well, he's a rallying point. AOC went on there after he said that 9/11 was justified and he wasn't sorry it happened. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that anyone in America would say that any American, and he is an American, any American would say 9/11 was justified and should have happened and that we deserved it? And this is what they're all just lapping his quim. And he does have a quim. He doesn't have a dangle. He's got a quim. That's what he has. He's not a dangler. He's the other way around because that's what he is. They're both so, absolutely, both of them. And just to kind of, let's see, hold on. Where is it? Oh, there's the kitten one. Hold on. Maybe it's in here. Maybe I didn't save it. Who knows? Of course, everybody's like losing their shit, going, yeah, fight, fight. You're both gay. Where is it? The dog. What he did to that dog. What he does to that dog. I feel Destiny can't help themselves at this point. Gotta fem up everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere because I saw it. There it is. Alleged leaked sex tape of streamer Destiny and Nick Fuentes. Explicit video allegedly shows Destiny and Nick Fuentes in an intimate act. What was actually going on was Destiny was blowing him. That made the rounds. Let's evict all those that hate America. Both these guys are absolute trash. Okay? All three of them. We can throw Nick Fuentes in there for whatever. I don't give a shit. Hassan, Destiny, all of them that run around and do this shit. And it makes you wonder why the good people. And this is what I come back to. Why are the good people ignored? Why do the good people have to work 10 times harder? Why do the honest folks have to bust their ass day in and day out while these sleazy fucks rake in the dough constantly? I know why Twitch keeps Hassan on, because of all that liberal quim coming in that just gushes over Hassan. Oh my God, that's why he bought the dog. That's why he bought the dog, to keep the girl audience. I mean, imagine the whole point of your getting an animal is to attract young liberal women. Imagine that. Imagine that. The whole point of me getting this dog is for liberal women. And we go back to this. So don't ever say Loki doesn't bring the receipts, because Loki brings the receipts. Both these guys are absolute trash. You watch the people you know, the people that do such a good job, the people that are kicking ass, they're taking names, they're doing what they need to do. You see them suffer, and you see them basically like fighting, trying to run in quicksand, and how frustrated they are, and how hard they do, how hard they work, how much effort they put into their stuff. And you feel bad. Snowdub got kicked off of X back when it was Twitter for saying that Hillary Clinton should take a long walk off a short pier. That's all he said. That's all he said. These fuckers do all kinds of nasty sex shit, talk about all this stuff, banging a 15-year-old in a brothel, giving Nick Fuentes a wet willy, all this crazy shit, and it's fine. It's fine. You can go on X, you can go on Twitch, you can do whatever you want, you can say whatever you want. You want to wear a G-string bikini and play in a bat of balls, that's fine. Doesn't matter. You say the wrong thing about the wrong person, and that's it. You're canceled. You're done. You're over. Why? Because we've reached the stage where money means more to them than anything else. They don't care. They will let these people get away with whatever they want to get away with, as long as they keep bringing in the revenue. So as long as you are bringing in the money, they don't care what you do. They don't give a shit. Do as we say, not as we do. And that's the big problem here. And that alone discourages so many people from doing stuff. Why would I do stuff when the second I say something about COVID, the second I say something about somebody else, the second I do this, the second I do that, this is the protected class. of today. They go on with AOC and they talk about taxing the rich while they're sleeping with underage girls in brothels. This is what you have to look forward to. Be a degenerate, bring in a ton of revenue, and you're fine. You don't have to have values. You don't have to have family values. You don't have to have moral values. You don't have to have married commitment values. You don't have to have anything. Just be a wild, uncontrolled, total piece of shit. As long as you're making them money, you're fine. You can say whatever you want, but if that is a crime, that can also be evidence. It doesn't matter anymore. They've got the evidence. Here's the deal, and this is the way it works in Germany. And I've heard some people talk about how he's protected because the age of consent in Germany is 14 years old. 14 years old. Can you fucking believe that? 14 years old. 14 years old is the age of consent. Here's the deal, though. You can't be under the age of 18 and work at a brothel. If you knowingly sleep with a sex worker in Germany, knowing she is underage, that is a crime. If you go to Germany specifically to do that, that is a crime. The protection of that is, I was out at a bar, I slept with a woman, I found out she was 16 after I slept with her. You are protected. Why? Because they don't look at that as you committing a crime. They look at that as you got taken advantage of because she lied about who she was. It's that simple. That's not what happened here, obviously. And the fact that Destiny is willing to go through a lawsuit, he's like, sue me, bitch. Sue me. At least that shows a little bit of balls to say, you know what, sue me. You know it's true. I know it's true. You went there, you banged a 15-year-old. Don't lie and say you didn't do it now. And Hassan isn't going to say shit. He isn't going to defend himself. He isn't going to talk about it. He isn't going to bring it up. Why? Because he did it. And if he was really pissed about this, the lawsuit would already be there. He'd already be suing this son of a bitch. He'd already be suing him for slander and libel. It's that simple. And that's why Destiny spilled that info. They will eat their own and play sight. And I hope they do. I hope they do. U.S. has laws about doing things to children even in other countries. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And part of that is you cannot go there to specifically sleep with someone that is underage. And if that's what he did, and we don't know if that's what he did or not, that's all conjecture. In fact, I mean, the accusation itself, I want something to happen. I want Hassan to sue him. Why do I want Hassan to sue him? Because I want it to come out in court and I want to see it in writing. That's what I want. I want it to come out in court and I want to see it in writing. I think that's what we all need. That's what we all deserve, is for it to come out in plain sight and just drag it out into the light. Why is that such a problem now? Why is it such a problem just to drag it out into the light for everybody to see? Why are you hiding it? Why are you protecting this person? Why? Just give the facts. That's all you have to do, is give the facts. Why is that such a big deal? Why is that such a big deal in Hollywood? Does anybody remember when cancel culture was at its peak and all it took was one allegation? That's it to cancel some motherfucker. It's all it took. One allegation, done, over. Didn't matter whether it was true or not. They could be like, we investigated the problem and we gave our findings and that's it. And then someone got fired. And immediately everybody was talking about this shit. Everybody. The media was talking about it like he did it. People online were talking about it like he did it. It didn't matter. All it took was an accusation. That was cancel culture at its height. Instead of dragging it into the light and saying, this is what we found. Here's the evidence. Here's the evidence against what was claimed. Here it is for everybody to see. They don't want to do that. Why? Because they enjoyed getting rid of people. That's why. They enjoyed getting rid of people. People that didn't play along. People that didn't follow their rules. People that didn't dance to the Pied Piper. Like you, like me, like people that we know. The people that don't play the song and dance, just get rid of them. We don't have to have any proof. All it takes is an allegation. And they're gone. And their own friends and co-workers, they'll go right along with it because they don't want to be fucking next. Instead of dragging it out in the light and saying, here are the facts, we're going to give you some bullshit investigation that doesn't even explain anything that happened. That's what happened to Cass Anbar. That's exactly what happened to Cass Anbar. Oh, he hugged a girl at a convention. That's bad. He hugged a girl at a convention. Okay, so because he hugged a girl at a convention, we are going to do an investigation to see if he was sleeping with anybody. Okay. Maybe he was sleeping with someone underage. Okay, do the investigation. They do the investigation, and all they say is, we've submitted our investigation. Nothing else is said about it. No one ever sees Cass again. That's it. It's done. It's over. Cass Anbar is finished. His character on The Expanse, done. Killed off. After filming. They literally paused the shot and had some blood floating in the thing of him mid whatever. And we're like, oh, he had an aneurysm and died. He had an aneurysm and died on the show. They killed him off and they didn't even bring him back to kill him off. They just paused the screen, threw some blood effects up, and said he had an aneurysm on the show. Just the facts, Jack Webb. Just the facts. Give us the facts. Why won't they do that? Because they know this is all bullshit. They know it's all bullshit. The studio wants to sweep it under the rug as quickly as possible because they don't want eyes on what they are actually doing. Why would you not respond to allegation immediately and be like, I'm going to sue the fucking shit out of you? Because he doesn't want people looking into what actually happened. There might be a stream where he might have said something. There might have been something on social media. And he's done so many of these. He's so far up his own fucking ass that he doesn't know what's what. He can't go back and change it. He can't go back and find it. He might have somebody that he's like, hey, start looking for any time I mention blah, 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 blah. And the shit starts disappearing. But he's done so much, no one's going to fucking notice. Instead of just going after it head on and saying, bullshit, I'll see your bitch ass in court. He's going to play this game of getting rid of what lives on the internet forever. And hiding instead of taking care of business. And you know what that tells me? That tells me you're guilty. I'm sorry. Like it, not like it. That tells me you're guilty. That tells me there's a problem. That tells me something is freaking wrong. Have a great day. Happy Dino. Have a good one, brother. I'm going to go watch some ASMR and take a nap. I hear you, brother. Have a great one. Have a good day. Have a good hump day. Have a good Wednesday. Why do we bring the receipts? Why do we bring the receipts? Each one of these we do. Why are we bringing the receipts? Because I want you guys to see what the hell is going on. I don't want to talk about something and just and generalize it or any bullshit like that. Before I go after it, I want to have the receipts to go, here is this. And you know what? Destiny should have that. Destiny should have that. He should have all his receipts. Hey, you know what? You want to talk about this? Boom. Here you go, bitch. Here's the receipts. Here's you talking about this. Here's you going over it. Here's this. Here's that. Just hit it. Just do it. To fight the lies right there. And to fight the ineptitude of, I don't have to prove anything. We can just get rid of somebody. We don't have to bring accusations. You know what? There's this couple, right? There's these two chicks, right? And they are supposed to be very godly women, very with the Lord. We'll just say that, right? There's all kinds of shit that gets talked about these two. And one of the things that I heard was that they like to hang out with male content creators and double click their mouses online. These are two married women, by the way. Two married women that do their thing, like to double click their mouse online. There is no proof of this. Period. There is no proof of this. It's all conjecture. It's all bullshit. I've never seen any DMs. Supposedly they do this for clout. They're clout chasing. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I would never talk about it though, because there is no proof. It's just rumors. Hey, I don't know this guy. Even knew how to live stream anymore. Yes, indeed. Hey, Mike, do me a favor. I reached out to Culture. If you're still there, I reached out to Culture. Give him a holler and see if he's okay. I'm hoping he's okay. I haven't heard anything back. It's still early in the morning, though. I'm going to check later to see if he has a live stream. But rumor is he's in the hospital. I'm hoping that rumor is false and that he's okay. He's still got his live stream up from yesterday, though. And I would imagine he would already taken it down, considering it never went live. So I talked to Culture last night. Okay, thank you. Give me a call later, brother. Let me know. Let me know he's okay. You don't have to say anything publicly. Just let me know he's okay. Yes, absolutely, Andy. Absolutely. We love Culture. Yes, in the hospital, he'll be okay, but we'll need recovery time. Okay, all our prayers. Everybody, please give a prayer to Culture. You know what? I'm just going to... Dear Heavenly Father, please take care of our brother, Culture Casino, who's in the hospital and needs a fight. He needs to fight. Have his back like you've got ours. Have his back like you have so many others, and get him through this. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. God, we all love you, Culture. We all love you. Good news. I already offered to take over Culture's shows, and I'll focus on exclusive content on genders and illegal migrant and foreign invaders. I'm going to take good care of Culture's channel. Okay. All right. All our love for our brother Culture. You're the best of us, bro. You are the absolute best of us. And we need more people like you, Culture. So you can't fucking go anywhere. I'm not allowing it. Absolutely not. Absolutely freaking not. So all our prayers for Culture Casino. All our prayers for our brother. I'm glad you talked to him, Mike. I'm glad you reached out and were able to get a hold of him. I messaged him this morning, but he's probably asleep. Hopefully he's going to be fine. He's going to be absolutely fine. He'll be back with us, kicking ass, taking names, doing what he does. All of our prayers, all of our loves for Culture Casino. I'm not the kind of guy that prays online. I'm not the kind of guy that prays on a live stream, but he needs it. So usually I keep all that stuff private. You know, if I talk to God, I talk to God in private, because that's a moment between me and God. But sometimes you need a group of people to come together and rally prayers and love for somebody, and that's Culture. So, thank you, Penny. Thank you, Arwen. Thank you, Keely. Thank you, Snorty. Thank you, Andy, very much. All of you for your prayers. Thank you for culture. Thank you, Jedi. That's what he needs most right now. That's what he needs, his prayers and love. We got his back. G-Man says, I like Nick Fuentes. That's cool. That ain't no big deal. If you like Nick, you like Nick. Hell, if you like Destiny and Hassan, that's your call, dude. That's totally up to you. I'm not here to tell you who to like, who to dislike. I'm just here to bring receipts. And the thing with this was 15-year-old girl, brothel, Germany, accusation. Bring the receipts. Destiny, if you've got them, bring them, because we're waiting. He did say, you know what? Throw down, sue me if you want to. You can't silence the truth. You can't sue somebody for speaking the truth, and he knows it's the truth. I hope he's right. I really do. I hope that they dig into this and that they find out the facts. I like Hassan and Nick, but dislike Destiny. All right, that's your call. Yeah, 15 is all right for me. R. Kelly. Yeah, like I said, man, I'm not here to tell you who to like, dislike. I'm just giving you my take on it and how I feel about it. And how I feel about it is, if this is true, hang him up by his toes. Hang him up by his toes in public square. You know what's funny? Hassan is very pro-China, right? So he was in China, and they took his phone. They went through his shit right in front of him. They were like, no, this isn't yours. It's ours right now. Boop, boop, boop. You might have something in here about our glorious leader, meow, meow. And they give it back to him. Do you know what they do in China if they catch you with drugs? Does anybody know? Anybody? Has anybody ever been to China? Do you know what they do to people in China when they catch you with drugs? They beat you with a cane in public square in front of God and everybody. They beat you with a cane. Do you know what they do if they catch you twice? Do you know what they do if you have a prior record? Putin's cat nails it. They give you a bullet as a little present. That's what they do. And guess what? Yeah, you might have, the mafia types and the triads and shit doing it, selling it. But that's all leaned on by the Chinese government anyway. But penny ante drug dealers in the streets, they whip you with a cane in public square. And if they catch you twice, that's it. Game over. Game over, man. Game over. It's so much better there, though, than it is here. Right? That's what Hassan says. It's so much better there than it is here. Okay. No freedom of speech, no freedom of property, no freedom of anything. As I said in the beginning of the stream, I'm sick and tired of people like this in the spotlight. I'm sick and tired of people like this we'll just take it all. Take everything. I'm sick and tired of people like this being protected. When hardworking, everyday guys that have so much love and care in their heart, people like Culture Casino, feel like they're in quicksand and continue on day after day after day after day after day. Move there. That's right. We don't need them. We don't. Move to China. Move to friggin' China. You want to live in China? You want to live in a communist state? Go there. Instead of trying to fuck it up for everybody else here. It's that simple. All right. All of our prayers for our brother, Culture. Thank you all so very much for being here today. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being a part of Valhalla. Take care. everybody. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of your friends. Brush your teeth. Wash your hands. All the stuff culture talks about. Make sure you wash your hands. Cleanliness is next to godliness. We love you, brother. If you're watching this, we love you. And we can't wait till you're back. Everybody take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to honor. And we'll catch you on the next one. If I can find the right button to get out of here.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Lady Mist with a $2 super chat. You thought I was done, did you? You thought I was done, did you? Thank you so very much, Lady Mist, with your $2 super chat. This one is just for our guardian of the void, Lady Mist. Take care, Lady Mist. We love you. And have a great day, everybody. What am I going to give Lady Mist? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What's in the box? What's in the box? How about some fire? Go!
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.